AITA 35F for losing trust in my husband. My husband, 40M, and I, 35F, met and started dating each other 10 years ago, and we have been married for 5 years. We have a toddler. We have been at an impasse for a while now about where to relocate, due to his wanting to relocate our family to a state very far away for the purpose of being closer to wilderness, but I have not agreed to because nothing suggests such a move will increase our quality of life, among other issues. Without delving into that posted about before, sadly, that's just one of the issues we have had. Issues keep surfacing, and these issues become such a huge fight, where I don't think there should necessarily be a fight. I think he gets mad because I make suggestions, and it signals to him I don't trust him. He wants to lead, and wants me to quietly follow and not question him. But in my mind, I have to at least vocalize concerns I have because they surround safety/risk issues, and I am unable to simply follow based on my experience. Here are some recent examples. He starts fires then leaves them unattended before putting them out. I say something like it makes me nervous and maybe it should be out before we leave because you just never know and not worth the risk. Argument/fight ensues. He recently recommended going on a kayak, and I said I didn't think we should/didn't feel comfortable because we didn't have a life jacket for our toddler. He said he could use a rope to tie taut to him. I said I didn't feel comfortable with the idea, and he continued to push and ask I trust him, and another fight/argument ensued. He wanted to take our toddler to beach. I went to closet to grab toddler's life jacket and handed it to them as they were leaving. He scoffed and said they do not need that. Another argument ensued. He left something inherently dangerous within reaching distance of toddler. I gently told him I was going to move it out of her reach, and told him where, and he flipped. Says don't touch my stuff, etc., and nothing will happen. We were going to go on a hike. First, he is extremely annoyed I am packing a bag for the hike we are going on with our daughter. I packed light with essentials such as water, etc. He says, "Oh my God, we're just going on a walk. We don't need a bag." I ignored him and packed it anyway. This walk ended up being 3 hours or so in dense/swamp areas, and I am glad I packed the bag. During the walk, he said he wanted to get off the trail, and I pleaded please let's not. He proceeds to tell me I'm full of anxiety, etc., and walks off with Tot. I follow him, and some few minutes off trail I ask him, "What markers are you using to know where we are?" "Everything is dense and looks the same to me." He scoffs and simply responded, "I just know." Well, it turns out he didn't just know. We got turned around/lost, but fortunately we're able to find way back to trail in 7 minutes or so. My husband is not satisfied with his life and has frequently used substances the last few years, but is pretty functional at work. Some other things. He often loses/forgets where he places things and blames me. He forgets to lock doors at night after repeated requests, etc. He has angry outbursts, has resulted in lost friendships, etc., and doesn't fight fairly. He might say he hates me or regrets marrying me and later says he was just angry. Because these happen so frequently, not random, I feel I have lost trust him and have come to feel numb. It makes me sad to feel this way. I have told my husband that based on all of it, I have come to question his judgment and do not fully trust him. He says I used to be fun and adventurous, etc., and has been sleeping elsewhere for the last couple of weeks. Ida, are these normal fights to have? For what it's worth, some good qualities about my husband, I can tell he cares/loves our Tot, and he is a good provider in terms of income. I bring good income also, and want to be able to turn my brain off with my partner, but have lost the ability to do that here. I feel like I'm going through motions for sake of child and don't know how to right the ship.